Well, hey there and welcome. I'm Keenan, and this is the Clear English Corner. In this lesson, we're talking about clarifying English consonants. So, when a consonant sound is difficult for you, it's generally because it's not present in your native language and your mouth is not familiar with how to make the sound. Now, there's actually three specific characteristics that we use when talking about consonants to help differentiate one sound from another. When you know about these characteristics, it's a lot easier to learn all the different consonants. Or if there's one sound that's particularly tricky for you, it's a lot easier to figure out what you might be doing wrong so that you can say the sound the way you want to. So I'm going to share these three characteristics with you in the form of three questions you can ask yourself to make sure you're getting a consonant sound right. Sound helpful? All right, let's dive in. So here's the three questions. First, where is the sound made? Second, do I use my voice? Third, how does the air flow? All right, first, let's talk about where is the sound made? Linguistically, this is called the place of articulation. And in general, we can classify English consonants as being made in three different places. We have the front of the mouth, the middle of the mouth, and the back of the mouth. Sounds that are made at the front of the mouth can be made in a few different ways. Some of the front sounds are made with both of the lips. These are called bilabial sounds. The lips come together for sounds like p, p, b, 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 and m. Our two lips round out away from the teeth for w, w, W. We also have sounds at the front of the mouth that are made by resting the top teeth on the inside of the bottom lip. These are called labiodental sounds, lip teeth. And these are sounds like V, V, and F. In the front of the mouth, we also have sounds that are made with the teeth, the top teeth, and the tongue. These are going to be the TH sounds. These sounds are called linguadental sounds. Our voice TH and the voiceless. These sounds are all made at the front of the mouth. Then we have sounds that are made in the middle of the mouth. There's a key place of articulation in the middle of the mouth. It's called the alveolar ridge, or sometimes I just call it the ridge. And you can feel it if you take the tip of your tongue and drag it backwards along the roof of your mouth. You'll feel this bony bump just behind your top front teeth. That's the alveolar ridge. And it's the place of articulation for several key consonants in English. These sounds are called alveolar sounds, and this is going to be the t, t, T sound and the d, 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 both made by tapping the tip of the tongue against that alveolar ridge. This is also the place of articulation for the L sound at the beginning of words and syllables. The tip of the tongue is pressed against that ridge, and the sides of the tongue are down, letting air escape out the side of the mouth. The alveolar ridge is also the place of articulation for the N consonant. The tip of the tongue presses against the alveolar ridge. The sides of the tongue press against the back top teeth, and the air comes out of the nose for this sound. The S and Z consonants are also alveolar sounds. Now your tongue is not actually touching or pressing against the alveolar ridge for these sounds, but it's pointing right toward the ridge. It's hovering right underneath it, and air is flowing between the tongue and the roof of the mouth for S, S, and Z, Z. Now, just behind the alveolar ridge, if you keep moving back along the roof of your mouth, if you press your tongue up just behind the alveolar ridge, you'll feel the hard palate. You can still feel the bone beneath the skin tissue there. That's the hard palate. And right where the hard palate and the alveolar ridge come together is another place of articulation in the middle of the mouth. Sounds that are made here are called alveolopalatal or palatal sounds. And these are sounds like the ch, 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 where the tip of the tongue is pressing right there where the alveolar ridge and the palate come together. Ch, ch. Same thing with the j, j, that J sound, j, j. Also the sh, sh, and zh, that kind of zh sound. These are also alveolopalatal sounds. The tongue isn't pressing against the roof of the mouth, but it's pointing right up there, hovering again right underneath that area as air flows between the tongue and the top of the mouth. We also have consonant sounds that are made at the back of the mouth. So if you keep pressing the tip of your tongue against the roof of the mouth, you'll get to a point back here where it feels soft, where you cannot feel bone still beneath the skin tissue. This is called the soft palate or the velum. And sounds that are made back here are called velar sounds. This will be your K sound. It's made by the back of the tongue raising up and connecting with that soft palate or velum. K, k. Also the G sound, g, g. And the ing sound, as in like sing or ring. The back of the tongue coming up toward the velum, touching and connecting with the velum. Ing. And staying up there, you don't want it to drop back down for that sound, and the air then coming out the nose. Mm, mm. And finally, we have one sound that is made in the throat. This is going to be the H consonant sound, made by just air passing through those vocal cords with a little bit of friction. That's our H consonant. So we just covered a lot of different sounds there in the front, middle, and back of the mouth. If you feel like you're having trouble keeping them straight, don't worry, I've got something for you. I created this chart, the Clarifying English Consonants chart, that's going to outline each of the different consonant sounds based on the characteristics we're talking about today. Where do I make the sound? Do I use my voice? And how does the air flow? Place, manner, and voice. And you can grab this chart for free by clicking on the link I have for you in the video description. So just know I have that ready and waiting for you as a reference to go with this lesson so you don't have to memorize all of this information. All right, so question 1, where is the sound made? Question 2, do I use my voice? So English consonants can be either voiced or unvoiced. When a sound is voiced, the vocal cords are involved in making the sound. They're vibrating, and you can feel this vibration or this voicing if you place your hand right here on your throat where your vocal cords are. So if I say the Z consonant sound, I can feel the vibration here in the throat. Z. This is different from the S consonant. This is unvoiced, and it's just quiet air passing through the vocal tract. No vibration. S. So most English consonants are paired. There's a voiced and unvoiced consonant in each pair. They're sister sounds or cognates. They're pairs because they're made in the exact same place. The only difference between the sounds is that one is voiced and one is unvoiced. These pairs include p, p, and b, b. The p, P is voiceless, B is voiced. The T and D is going to be voiced. The K and G sounds. This is a pair. K, unvoiced. G is voiced. The and F and V. V is voiced. F, just quiet air passing through the vocal tract. Our TH sounds, we have a voiced TH, as in the and this, and then voiceless, as in thin and three. We've talked about how S and Z, this is a pair. Also, the SH, sh, and the zh sound. Sh, voiceless, just add the voice, zh, and you get the zh, as in decision. And our final pair, the CH, ch, voiceless, the J sound is the same sound. It's made the same way, except you're adding the voice. J. Other voiced consonants include our nasal sounds, the only sounds in English that come through the nose. And this is the M, N, and ing, the NG sound. Also voiced are the L, R, W, and Y sounds. Again, you don't have to remember all this. I have the Clarifying English Consonants charts ready for you to download after this lesson. All right, so where's the sound made? Do I use my voice? Third and final question, how does the air flow? This is referred to as the manner of articulation, and it's all about how the air flows through the vocal tract as the sound is made. So the air is either going to be stopped or it will be continuous. When the airflow is stopped, it's coming up into the mouth and literally being stopped by some articulators coming together and stopping the air, like the lips coming together to stop the air and then release it, like the P and B. The air stops by the lips coming together and then it's released. Or the tongue may connect with the roof of the mouth or the alveolar ridge and stop that air and then release it, like the T and D sounds. These are all stop consonants. In contrast, the airflow may be continuous, meaning you can keep going with it as long as you have breath in your lungs. So a continuous sound is going to be like the S sound. There's nothing stopping or blocking the airflow. The sh, SH sound is another example. You could keep going with that sound until you totally run out of breath. So if you're having trouble with a particular sound, you want to think about where the sound is made. Do I use my voice? How does the air flow? So for example, the TH versus the D sound. This is a really common substitution. So a lot of my students say duh for the and dis for this. So think about where the sound is made. The D sound is made at the alveolar ridge in the middle of the mouth. The TH is in the front of the mouth with the tongue underneath the top front teeth. So you want to switch the place of articulation. The D sound is a stop consonant. The air stops and then is released. The TH sound is continuous. The air needs to be able to flow between the tongue and teeth. So as you're trying to make the TH sound, you want to make sure that the tongue is in the right place under the teeth and that the air continually flows between the tongue and teeth. This, different than dis. Those, different than those. If you're having trouble with SH versus CH, these are similar sounds, except the CH is a stop sound. The air needs to stop with the tip of the tongue pressing against the roof of the mouth. SH is continuous. The air is going to flow continuously. So ship is different from chip. The tip of my tongue is stopping the air by pressing against the roof of the mouth. Chip, ship. And then here's a word that a lot of my students in my recent Cautious to Confident course were having trouble with, the word question. It was coming out question with the continuous sh, sh. You want to make sure that it's a ch sound at the beginning of the second syllable in this word. Question, question. You want to stop the air and then release it so that it sounds like chin, chin, question, question. So anytime you're having trouble with a consonant sound, ask yourself these 3 questions. Where is the sound made? Do I use my voice? And how does the air flow? And remember, you have the Clarifying English Consonants chart that you can look at for reference that'll tell you the answers to these 3 questions for all the different consonant sounds. I hope you find it helpful. If you love the lesson, please be sure to share it with friends. That is the very, very highest compliment. And if you're looking for more pronunciation lessons, come on over to the Clear English Corner website, where I've got tons of free lessons and practice resources for you. That's all for now. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.